Yo, what's going on, everybody? Today is Sunday, September the 8th, 2019. Man, it's getting close to 2020. You know, a lot of things is about to go off, about to pop, about to bounce off, whatever, however you want to pronounce it. But my name is Snakebite. I'm right here in Mesquite, Texas. And I represent the Snake Den. The Snake Den is a place where people can interact, can leave comments. It's like where minds, M-I-N-D-S, get together, whether they are alike or not, which I have not come across anybody's mind that is like mine, because if it is, that means that goes against all rules and regulations of nature. Nature says that there is nobody that is equal or identical to you. You're your own. There is nobody else like you. Now, it might be someone out in the universe that's similar you, resembling you, that look like you, but is not you. Okay? So, today's topic I'm gonna talk about real quickly is the truth. T-R-U-T-H. Truth. What did that word mean? Truth. You know, the only thing we can actually say is what that word means according to what have been taught to us. Okay, that word means blah, 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 blah. And if I ask you, where did you get that definition from, you're going to, 9 times out of 10, it's going to direct me to another location, which is going to direct me to another location, So therefore, why don't you even just look at the word for what it really is? You know, with an open, broad mind. And you'll find out the truth is something that people do not really want to face, but they always beg for it. Tell me the truth. And then when you tell them the truth, all hell breaks loose. Well, shit. You told me to tell you the truth, and here it is. You can't accept it, so who fault that is? So be very careful about what you ask for, because sometimes that what you ask for is really not what your M-I-N-D-S is ready for. Is truth. Truth is equivalent to the whisper of the biblical documents when this so-called whisper from a serpent into the ears of Eve, when truth was recognized. The blindfolds was removed. The curse was lifted off the eyes of the characters of Adam and Eve. And that's when they recognized that they were naked. And when I say naked, everything is not always a physical. How you can't use something spiritual on a physical plane. You can't take a spiritual meaning and apply a non-spiritual definition for it. So we are speaking of a spiritual situation, a whisper that caused their eyes to open. And then that's when they recognized they was naked, and they hid themselves from the walk, from the footsteps of the character that was played called God. They was able to hear the footsteps, meaning the only thing that carry a footstep is something with 2 legs, 4 legs, 1 leg, but it has to have some type of impression that is coming into contact with a surface that produce some type of noise as it walks. So therefore, this God had to be in some type of walking form for them to have heard him walking in the midst of the garden. Then he yelled out. So therefore, it was a voice involved. So not only is it a physical walking being, this physical walking being was able to communicate with some type of vibration pattern. But that is when the butt-naked truth actually came to an existence. You see, the truth always existed. Also, a lie always existed. When you manipulate people to remove themselves from a certain situation due to the fact that you do not want them to become equal to who you are, you have produced a lie. And then when somebody come and reveal the truth, and they actually see something that always had existed, they just was manipulated to not see it. So when their eyes was open to the truth, it shocked the hell out of them. And it also shocked the hell out of the so-called God, because God said, wait, who told you? You know? It was a question. Who told you that shit? Who revealed my goddamn secret? Was it that bitch of mine that I left a long time ago? That bitch I kicked out of my house, which was heaven, and put on earth? Did that bitch whisper something into these children's ears? Evil, conniving ass bitch. But since these badass kids want to listen, I gotta punish them. Kicking you out. Hit the streets. An album you go to, that was your bitch, you should have had more control over that hoe. Go. So there they was, out on the streets, just because the truth was presented to them. Whether or not if she had partaken or not, the thought was implanted into her head, and that was the reason of the whisper. Once I whisper in your ear, it's a wrap, because that thought is already implanted. Whether if you subject yourself to attacking the situation right then and there, you wait for years or days or seconds or minutes later. It doesn't matter, because the thought is already there, the whisper, the truth. And here comes the punishment because of God being pissed. How in the fuck you gonna punish me because you mad because you lied to me, and the motherfucker down the street revealed the truth to me? Now you pissed off, so you punish us. What the fuck you punishing us for? You know? You didn't tell us not to listen to a fucking whisper. Or did he? Maybe that's what the fruit was. The fruit is nothing but knowledge. And the knowledge of truth was presented through a whisper. It had no choice but to take root. So everything fell after that. Payback. Now, I know a lot of people don't believe a certain way, and only because they was taught to believe a certain particular way. But you know, I always play with stuff inside of my head. Now, I wonder why this God always talk about the devil so much. He talk about the devil so much. The devil is, the devil let you going to hell. If you don't do this, you dying to go to hell. The devil is, he ain't no good. Don't believe in the devil. The devil will tempt you. Blah, 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 blah. That sound like a mad husband that's mad at his wife because of a divorce. But anyway, this is Snake Bite right here in the Snake Den. The topic for today, September the 8th, 2018, right here live, right on my patio, the Snake Den in Mesquite, Texas, man. Today is Sunday, 9:14 to the so-called PM. That's what it is, y'all. This is Snake Bite. Thanks for tuning in. We would say be blessed, but hey, I don't even know that language. Take a day at a time. Or however you decide to take it, just take it. Fuck it.